I don't know, man. I don't know if I should be Jesus or not. True story, though. I read for Jesus.
Is there anything you can't do? Is the question at this point.
Apparently Jesus, because I didn't get the gig. So we have found my limits. I can do superheroes. When it comes to like deities, that's it.
You do anything but the sky's limit than Jesus. That's the thing.
Jim Caviezel apparently is the is the prototype for that.
Are you the first person to ever voice both Batman and Joker?
That's what Gary Mariano tells me. I thought it was a joke. He was like, "Hey, we want you to do this." I was like, "Ha ha ha! Are you serious?" And they let me do it. And people loved it. It was a great movie, not just because of the Batman Joker thing, but I think Turtles fans really dug it. I dug it because it felt more in line with like they pulled from the graphic novels. And just colorized them and brought those things to life, but they still did a lot of fan service for people who were fans of the 90s series. And it's Batman, it's always going to be good. Batman's like pizza, get it? But anyway, back to this. Whatever. Jesus and Turtles.
This is a weird question, but did you do mocap for Family Matters?
No, I wish.
Can you imagine?
I
In a
want
block suit, and then you.
Yeah, that would be the only real. Listen, I want to make a point. You have to make your hands like this. I would love it if they started doing mocap animated series. I think, especially when you do CG stuff like this, it's just you could walk out with your animation already done because you apply that to the models and you're shipped out the door. So we'll see. It's a great idea that I just came up with, and I'm totally stealing.
The ideas from Troy Baker here. So where did you pull inspiration for this Batman?
Dude, Batman stays the same, right? I think we kind of dialed him in. It's the stories that are the fresh part. Like we're constantly pulling from, and like in this case, pretty dark storyline. I remember when we walked in, I was like, I have one question. How are we going to do this story? Because this is a messed up one. But this is a story about a dad. It's a story about a dad who's struggling to let go of the image that he has of his son and let him be his own person. And that's something I can really relate with now, being a father. It's like, all right, who I want you to be isn't important. Who you can be is what's most important, even if that's completely opposed to the version that I want it to be.
Except less crowbars.
Way less crowbars. No crowbars. I was like, are we doing golf club or crowbar, man? Because either of those objectives, I was like, we're not really going to talk about it. We kind of hand waved that a little bit.
Your co-star Jason was talking about how he would walk behind you and do your Batman voice for you.
Always. Constantly.
Voice, right? And Jason do it.
Yeah, you do it. No, you do it.
No, because I have to ask, did you do mocap for Hulk?
I did some of the mocap when Bruce Banner in that story and Hulk. That's a huge source of conflict, right? It's always a source of conflict.
Yeah, internal conflict.
And so there's a lot of times when it's more appropriate to bring in a stunt person because we need you to be the big green. And other times it was like we really need to see the Bruce Banner side of him in there. So every time I got the chance to do stuff like that, yeah. But the beauty is that I really got to focus on doing Bruce. And there's some great scenes like. Sean, this guy, wrote a great script, and it's always good to have people overseeing it to make it good. But yeah, I got to be Bruce Banner, which is dope.